Hello and welcome back to another out of spec detailing video here from Clear Detailing in Northern Colorado. Today I'm going to be walking you through my entire process of how to clean, prep, and ceramic coat your wheels to avoid having your wheels caked with brake dust to protect them for years and years to come and make cleaning a heck of a lot easier. Welcome back and let's jump into it. Well guys, today we're going to be cleaning up these wheels off a Tesla Model 3 Performance, and I think a lot of you may be shocked at the amount of brake dust on these wheels. Now this belongs to this Model 3 Performance of the Highland generation. You guys also note that I own one of these as well. What I can tell you is the brake dust on these new cars with the track pads Tesla has put on these really aggressive amount of brake dust. Now I think one thing that most people aren't realizing with Teslas here, because when you think electric cars, you think, oh, you're using regenerative braking, you're not using friction brakes a lot, but Tesla's track pads here are pretty aggressive. And the other thing, a lot of people are using FSD on these vehicles, and for whatever reason, FSD has been calibrated as of late to use a lot more friction brakes than regen braking. So my customer brought his Model 3 Performance in. He got these new set of, I believe these are atomic wheels, which actually look pretty darn nice. And he said, dude, the brake dust is terrible on this. Do you mind coating them for me? I said, yep, not a problem. So we're going to go through the whole process here. Now we're going to be coating them with Clean by Pan the Organizer's 8-year coating here. We'll go through how we do the prep solution, but of course, first off, we need to get these cleaned. So let's pop this over into the wash bay and get to cleaning. So starting off here with the cleaning process of the wheels, honestly, you can use whatever wheel cleaner is your favorite or that you prefer or that you have sitting around. The biggest thing we want to do here before we coat the wheels, of course, is actually get them clean. That's going to make sure that that coating is going to stick on there, actually adhere to it, and last for a quite long time. So what we're going to be using today is Posh Deep Wheel. This has become one of my new favorite wheel and tire cleaners. It does both of them, and this is actually an alkaline based cleaner, so it doesn't have the reaction to something like CarPro Iron X or some other wheel cleaners like that that actually go in there, bleed off the brake dust. What this is using is a higher alkaline based cleaning solution, which is very helpful at breaking down brake dust. It's also helpful for breaking down dirt, grime, road salt, all the road film on your wheels. Really amazing wheel cleaner here. We're going to be using that in the Mercury Quasar here. This is a great spray trigger handle that you can basically pull. It sprays on pull, and on release it also sprays, so it makes life a little bit easier. You can also see we've got a red Yeti bucket up here. This is kind of the no-go, if you will, hence why it's red. Our other buckets for washing and rinsing over there are kind of the teal and blue. So within this, we're also going to be using Meguiar's Shampoo Plus as kind of our wheel soap here. I want to play with some more wheel soaps. I've seen a few on the market, so let me know what you guys would like to see there. But honestly, using a nice pH neutral shampoo works very, very well. Moving over here to the brushes, there's an assortment of brushes. Now these two over here, these Easy Detail brushes, are actually really meant for using it when the wheel is actually on the car, because you can actually get in here, get on the barrel. Now the great thing with this, it really shrinks down a lot, so you can get in behind calipers, things like that. This one over here is a little bit smaller of a brush, so you can get right behind all of the spokes and things like that. Absolutely fantastic. Next over here is my Detail Factory brush that looks a little crazy, a lot of split ends on it, but this is great for cleaning very delicate faces of wheels. So if you've got a piano black type face wheel, very, very delicate, shiny black, this is what you're going to want to use on the wheel face here. I actually like them when they break in and start fraying. They get even softer over time. Then for tire cleaning, another Detail Factory brush. This is a small version. This is a larger version. Great for getting in there using a cleaner like this, scrubbing down the tires, bringing out that tire blooming off. And then just a simple lug nut brush here. All of these products will be linked in the description below if you'd like to pick them up. Again, wheel cleaner here can be what you want to use, but I've been a big fan of this Posh Deep Wheel here. Been testing it over the last couple of months here, and honestly has become one of my absolute favorites. So now let's get the wheel down here. I'm going to run you through the whole process of how I do this with the foam cannon as well, helping all the cleaners pull all that dirt and grime off there, getting them scrubbed down. We'll be good to go. All right, so we're now ready to get cleaning the wheel. Now there's two schools of thoughts here. Let me explain to you mine. So if a wheel is like this, I like to inspect it first. I like to see, okay, there's quite a bit of brake dust on it, but there's not all those tiny little pieces of grit and rocks and things like that. If your wheel does have that, I would recommend rinsing the wheel first. If it doesn't, if it's mostly just brake dust here, then we are okay to come in here with our solution and actually spray the entire wheel down. Then on top of this, we're actually going to come in with, again, our pH neutral shampoo, and that will give us some lubrication as well. So I always like to douse the entire wheel. We'll get the back of the tires while we're at it. Why not? We're here. Let's clean it. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Then I like to spray my pH neutral shampoo. Again, this is Meguiar Shampoo Plus in a foam cannon. That's going to give us a bunch of lubrication on there. Now, first area I always like starting on is the tires. You can see what that deep wheel is pulling off the tires. Pretty crazy stuff here. Absolutely love it. And again, one of the big benefits here, still cleans up brake dust, but it doesn't stink like some of those Iron X products and things like that. I just hate working with those products because I literally start smelling like it the rest of the day. That's not really the funnest situation necessarily, is it? So I'm fishing around here in my bucket for my wheel face brush. I just like to get a good initial. I'm not trying to get it 100% perfect right now, just trying to get as much of the big stuff off first. Next, I like to come in here with my lug nut brush, hit, of course, the lug nuts, and also hit all of the little areas that hold all the dirt and grime in it. Again, what we're going for here, getting these as clean as humanly possible. So especially on these wheels, getting within these spokes here. Sweet. So the last step I like to do on the wheel face, and one of the tools or brushes that I forgot to tell you about, I like to grab a clean microfiber towel here. This is just going to help me get all the dirt and grime. Look at those spots that we missed already. So brushes are great. Microfibers are really great. Microfibers are actually meant to pick up dirt and grime, so they are very helpful for cleaning up wheels. As you can see, really pulling a lot of dirt and grime off of these. Once I'm satisfied that we've got the entire face done, then we're going to flip this around. Now you'll see not much soap remaining here. So what I always come in and do, quickly hit the barrels one more time and re-foam it. Then in here, I'm going to take our wheel face brush again. Look at the dirt and grime coming off of these. These were pretty nasty, but again, the great thing here, this Posh Deep wheel really goes in there and breaks down that brake dust using that higher alkaline based cleaning solution in there. Really, really love what it does. I'm quickly going to scrub the back side of the tire here. And lastly, we're going to come back in with our microfiber towel. Hit the back of the spokes. And we've got ourselves a clean wheel. After we've done our cleaning here, we've got compressed air dryer. So this is the blow car dryer. I'm going to turn this on, completely dry the wheel, the face of the tire. We want to ensure no moisture is present when we go to actually coat the wheels. Now, what I'd probably recommend doing if you're coating a set of wheels, you can get all 4 wheels off at the same time. If you can't, that's okay. I would spend a little bit more time drying off the tires, drying off the tread, things like that before you get into coating. These areas are naturally always going to hold a little water. So fortunately, I have a lift here at the shop. I'm going to spend the time to do the other 3 wheels of cleaning them. That way this will have time to fully air dry before we get it up on the rack for our prep solution and coating. So we've spent our time, we've got all 4 wheels and tires clean, they're all dry now. Now we move into our prep solution. So since we're using Clean by Pan 8-year on the wheels, again, we'll quickly talk about later when I start coating the wheels, why I'm using a paint coating on wheels. We need to do a prep spray. So this is Clean by Pan prep spray. What this is gonna do is make sure there is nothing left over on the wheel. No sorts of sealants, waxes, anything that is not going to allow that ceramic coating to actually stick to the wheel here. So what I'm gonna do, take my microfiber towel, gonna give it a few mist here, and we're gonna work this into the wheel. Now this has great flash on it, so meaning it's not leaving any residue behind, any sort of streaking, things like that. One of my favorite panel prep sprays here. Let's see how we did cleaning the wheel. Looking pretty darn good, honestly. Posh Deep Wheel is, man, just one of my absolute favorite wheel cleaners out there. Now, I will also, on the topic of wheels and tires and cleaning them, I will also be doing a test later this year of kind of a head-to-head battle of my favorites and kind of crowning one of my favorites. So we missed a spot there. Anyways, I really love Koch-Chemie Magic Wheel Cleaner. It's one of my favorites. It just costs so much to use. So it's a really great product. It works unbelievably well, but we can also get similar results using less expensive products. So I'm always a big fan of, hey, if something works and it's way better than other things, for example, CarPro Retire on tires is the best thing ever. If that works just unbelievably well, then I'll probably use that product. If there's an alternative that's quite a bit cheaper, that's more cost effective, I'll definitely go in and use that. So now that we've got the face done here, I'm gonna flip the wheel around on my wheel stand here. We're gonna hit the barrels, hit the back of the spokes, then we can get to coating. All right, guys, so time to coat the wheels here. And I think first off, let's quickly chat about why the heck, Coleton, are you using a paint coating on wheels? Well, this is a test I've been kind of playing around with on my own personal cars for years. Nothing super scientific, to be totally honest with you guys. But what I've found is that paint coatings actually last quite a bit longer on wheels than dedicated wheel coatings. They're also a heck of a lot easier to install. And I've just been a really big fan of using paint coatings on wheels, especially with cars that are, you know, not 100% track driven. I think that's one thing that marketing has kind of gotten in the way of reality with, you know, coatings is, you know, you have a wheel coating that is, it can go up to 1300 degrees or whatever it is. I personally have never had a wheel coating fail because of temperature, nor have I had a paint coating fail on wheels because of temperature. Now, my cars have been on track. I'm not a huge track rat. I am, you know, not one who absolutely shreds my car, but, you know, I get the brakes nice and toasty and really rip the cars. And I've been really, really pleased with wheel coatings. So that's pretty much why I've used them. And the great thing is you can use one coating now with Clean by Pan's 8-year on pretty much every surface of your car. So it's always nice to, if you have the ability to, have your wheels on a stand like this so that I can get different angles on it, see areas that I may have missed. Now this one shrieks a little bit. I'm trying to make it not shriek here, but we're looking pretty good. So I've actually already coated the barrel inside of here. That is curing. I like to let the barrels really go quite a long time, especially using this coating here. It's very forgiving. It's, you know, even at 6-minute mark, it wipes away with ease. So I really want to let it bake into the barrel because that's the area that's the hardest to clean, obviously. The face of the wheel, yes, it gets dirt and grime on it, but that's, everybody can go in here, clean the face of the wheel, coat the face of the wheel. It's super easy. The barrels are always the hardest. So that's why I always pull them off to actually do that. So I'm going to let this cure up a little bit and yeah, then we can get to leveling it off, get it back on the car we've got a fully coated wheel. All right, so we've waited our designated period of time. We're gonna start leveling this here. And one thing you guys probably noticed, pretty glossy on install. That is okay. This is a product that can work on matte and satin finishes, glossy finishes, pretty much everything. It's again, really impressive product. I'll be having a video come out, not sure if it'll be before or after this, doing kind of an update on how my personal Model 3 Performance coated and cleaned by Pan 8 years doing. I've been really blown away with the product. There's been some interesting topics of discussion with Pan's coating, and some people really upset with it. And I just like products that work. I don't really care who it's made by. I have a lot of respect for Pan. He's been nothing but awesome to me, so nothing bad to say for me. I just know the internet is how the internet is, aren't they? So I'm gonna continue wiping this down, and yeah, we've got a perfectly clean, nice set of wheels with a perfectly slick ceramic coating on it. Will really, really help keep these wheels free of brake dust, and when they do get dusty, they're gonna be a hell of a lot easier to clean up. All right, guys, so we are done here with the wheels. They're looking absolutely fantastic. All the brake dust off of them. It's unbelievably smooth on here. So this is gonna get thrown back on the car now. I still have the other 3 wheels to coat, but it's a very simple, straightforward process. You can absolutely do this at home. You can have a nice floor jack and jack the car up and do 1 wheel at a time. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. This is a solution that will help substantially, especially on cars that you either drive hard or have a Tesla with full self-driving that uses a lot of friction brakes. It is crazy. I don't think people realize how much brake dust and how often Tesla is using full self-driving and using friction brakes. It's pretty crazy. Cybertruck has been the same way. See a lot of just nasty brake dust behind aero covers. So something we deal with all the time, even in electric world. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you found this video informative. All the products will be in the link in the description below, so definitely check them out. We'll see you in another one soon. Bye-bye.